Hey guys, it's me, the Get2 Gamer, and today I'm going to show you some of the best client-side mods for Minecraft 1.16.5. The Forge mods on the list, you're going to need to download Forge, and for the Fabric mods, you're going to need Fabric and Fabric API. All the mods will be down in the description. If you don't know what a client-side mod is, basically mods you're able to use on any vanilla Minecraft server. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, the first mod on the list is Customizable Player Models. It works on Forge and Fabric. Pretty much how it works is it adds a skin editor to your Minecraft window, and you can add 3D parts to your skin at different resolutions, right? Add different sizes, move it around, rotate it, do pretty much whatever you want to it. Right? And, I already have a skin I made, so I'm just gonna load that. You can edit the texture here, like right here for the beak. I had to make a texture for it. I put it right there. You can animate different parts of your skin, like how your arms move around Minecraft, basically like that. You can add glowing if you want glowing eyes or glowing spots if you're like a robot or something. And to load the skin, you just export it. So, you choose the skin you want to use in vanilla, and you just choose a file name and export it. And after it's exported, you go to the Minecraft launcher, which I have already done, and you load it there. Let's see what how my skin turned out. I made this one in about 10 minutes, so I didn't put much work into it, but it kind of gives you the idea of what you can do in it. And since I'm a penguin, I'm not gonna have glowing eyes or anything. One thing I noticed is how apparent it is when you shift, your feet just kind of phase into the ground. Just you can't really see it in first person, right? I have a little hat in my shadow. Look at that. But anyways, guys, let's move on to the next mod. Okay, guys, the next mod on the list is literally just called Physics mod. It has a Forge and Fabric version. Pretty much all it does is it adds a bunch of different kinds of physics into Minecraft. Like, look at that. You can't tell me that's not satisfying. Just look at that. That's epic. Also, that's pretty much how it look in a server. But if you're in a single player world, you can turn on collapse blocks, and it pretty much adds gravity. Oh my gosh, look at that lag. I would never play with this unless you have the most beefy computer ever. So you can change the physics lifetime, physics range, max objects, scale, etc. And then there's a few more options for ragdoll physics when you kill mobs. Let's get a sheep, and this is my favorite one, ragdoll. They just they flop. You know, you can't tell me you don't like ragdoll physics. Of course, they have other options, like you can turn it off, or there's also fractured, which is more like how the blocks collapse. You got fractured with blood, which is just the more brutal version of it. Which is like, I don't like it. Then you got blocky. I haven't actually tested this one. Oh. Okay then. My favorite is ragdoll. And yeah, this is just a pretty all-around cool mod. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try breaking a sapling. Yeah, the sapling physics aren't the best. But, oh my gosh, this is just so oh my gosh, look at that. That's so satisfying. Just like, you can kind of push them around a little bit too, so they interact with mobs while they last. What happens if we turn on the lifetime just all the way up? They're just gonna stay there, aren't they? That's so epic. I absolutely love this. That's probably very laggy though. But anyways, what was the default? Just leave it at 5. Anyways guys, let's move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called ICU. It only works on fabric, and pretty much all it does is it makes it so you can see barrier blocks. I would ask before using this on any servers, cause well, I think it might be a little bit cheaty. But yeah, that's just pretty much it. The physics on these with the physics mods look really, really weird. But that's pretty much the mod. But anyways guys, let's move on to the next mod. Okay guys, next mod on the list is just a fun little mod you have to go into survival for. And pretty much every time you open your inventory, you're just some random mob. Oh my gosh, I'm a panda. Oh my gosh, a tiny little pufferfish. It just pretty much keeps going. Well, I was a chicken for a split second. It's just a fun little tiny entertaining thing. But anyways guys, let's move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next pack on the list is called OP Items. It's made by the same person that made that one weird mob thing. I forget the name of it already. Pretty much adds another page with a bunch of items you can only get with commands. What is a structure void? I didn't know half of these existed. A minecart with a command block? Hold on a second, I'm just gonna mess around with this for a bit. That's quite interesting. Oh. Right, the physics. A knowledge book. Does it do anything? It doesn't do anything. Structure void? What? I'm very confused. Okay then. Anyways, let's move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called HUDTweaks, and pretty much it allows you to tweak your HUD a bunch. There's more features coming, but allows you to change the size of whatever you want. It allows you to move it around the position. So say you want this to be over here for their reason, you can do that. One huge use case I see for this is if you have your GUI at a lower level and you want it bigger or you want it smaller but not affect the other GUIs. That's a huge use case for it. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called TP Utils. And this is one of the funnest mods I've messed with in a while. It pretty much, it only works if you have up on the server, but it adds a bunch of different TP commands. And what's fun about them is you go to options controls, you can set them to different hotkeys. So you can pretty much become any teleportation superhero ever, or an Enderman, or whatever you want to compare it to. And just teleport around. Just forward, back, through walls, above things. Just the whole bit. I feel like you could really mess with people using this. Just being able to teleport back and forth. Like you have, it's like 1 second you're there, and another second you've teleported through the walls with just a click of a button. It's really fun to mess around with. Like, you should try it. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called XYKey. And basically the main purpose is, well, if you ever had a scenario where you needed to quickly send someone your coordinates, instead of having to look at F3 and then type it all out, it basically has hotkeys for it. So there's what was it? P, no, it was O to type it in chat, Y to show it to yourself, U to name it then send it, right? Y to save the position to a save, and you can delete it, and J to copy it, so you need to slash message someone the coordinates instead of wanting everyone to see it with O. There's a key for that, and pretty much a bunch of different keys so you don't have to type it all out every time. Just hit J, paste. You know, you get the point. Get the point. Really useful mod. I think I'm gonna use it. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Helpful Hitboxes. Let's just quickly get some glass pane. It adds it to basically all non-full blocks. Basically, instead of having to click exactly in the middle every time, it allows you to pretty much click anywhere and have it placed. The only thing I'm noticing is you can't exactly bridge with it anymore, which is a bit of a downside, but I don't know how often you'll be bridging with iron bars or glass panes or things like that. So, I mean, if you often have trouble with that type of thing, this is a great mod for you. Anyways, let's move on to the next mod. Okay guys, almost forgot to say, this as well as the previous mod supports both Forge and Fabric. But anyways guys, the last mod on the list is called Map Tooltips. Basically, if we get a map, and you open it, you look at it, right? It allows you to pretty much see it from your inventory. Look, a little slime. And it's very useful if you don't want to have to actually open it, right? And it's slightly cheaty, so I would ask before using it on any server. But anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video or stream. And if you have any ideas or need any help, comment it down below. Thanks for watching. Bye!